So I made a show for smaller venues, which is a kind of a clip show. So I'll show scenes from the Housewives that are iconic.
Oh, that's fun.
And then I'll tell you what really happened.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, where did that photo come from? The Regency. We're spilling tea. And then I open it up to Q&A with the audience. And of course, I come into kind of chic. And then I can't leave without giving them some money. So I dish on all these epic and iconic scenes from the Housewives.
Wait, that's amazing.
That they don't know the stories, the behind the scenes.
Can you tease a little bit of the tea that you share about that photo?
Well, I can because it's been out there. I would normally say you have to come to my show, but only for you.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you, Lou.
And for Page 6.
Yeah.
Well, so it turns out. And I would see him all the time at the Regency because I used to go all the time with Tom.
Yeah.
And Harry Dubin would be in the bar. And so anyway, so it turns out that Tom was having a little meet up with an old girlfriend. Now we were already engaged, okay? And so no big deal. What do I care, right? But so Bethany knew a friend of the girl who knew she was going to see Tom at some point. She said, when you know that they're going to meet up, you have to let me know. So she then called her friend. So sure enough, they made a meeting, 7:00, Regency. And so she called her good friend who stays at the Regency, who I see all the time, says, go down there and see what's going on. Oh. So Michael Cohen took that picture.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. And when did you...
That's crazy. So Michael Cohen was
the one who went
fixer.
to jail for Trump.
Yeah, well, Michael Cohen, who is he's also, because the Regency is also known, right? They had the famous power breakfast there, is known for also a lot of political power people. Sure. So Michael Cohen does hang out at the Regency a lot. I had a story once that he was there with like Kanye. Anyway,
I didn't know he was also being a PI for Luann.
Yeah, that's good.
For Bethany.
For Bethany.
Not for me.
Wow.
Were you against
He
you?
was not Team Lou.
Yeah, not Team Lou.
Well, actually, in retrospect, he was Team Lou.
He was following girl code.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
At what point did you connect all those dots?
But the random picture, So I think,
oh my God, I just got
really
this sentence.
originally spilled the tea on that is Carol Radziwill.
Oh, wait. Speaking of Carol, what do you think of her reconciliation with Andy?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
We love conflict, but we like resolution.
Do you remember your first appearance in Page 6 ever? The first time you were mentioned?
Oh, that's
Page
a good
6?
question.
Oh God, I don't know.
Because it was probably...
I'd have to look
Probably
at
making
that.
out with Eric from Almond.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that?
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this. Tell me.
Almond.
Oh my
Eric-
God! Do you know Almond? It's our fabulous
And it's
gay.
Yeah.
There's gay night,
and it's owned by Anthony Weiner's brother, I think, was the
Eric.
owner
What is
on it.
Eric's last name?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. So I was out and about.
Another man.
And Almond used to be somewhere else, and I'm talking about 25 years ago.
Wow.
And I went to his restaurant. I was alone. The Count was traveling, and we're going through hard times and divorce. And I went to this restaurant, and I saw Eric, and I was like, he's hot. Before we knew we were kind of kissy. And then I found out, he doesn't necessarily go to my church all the time. Because different churches.
So,
and guess what? He got picked up. Like, I'm making out with
so here's
so
the
funny.
item.
Yes.
All right.
You found it? Oh my God, read
It's
it
from
to us.
April 8th, 2009. His name was Eric
2009. I divorced the Count.
Lamonides, I guess was his last name. Lamonides.
Oh, he's going to love this.
Soon. Let's see. This is
Actually,
still
you know
online.
what? I was just with Jimmy Fallon at Almond. We're out with the PRs of Bravo and NBC. Eric was there, and we were laughing our asses off about this story.
Oh,
and,
my
okay,
God.
Well, here it is. Soon to be divorced, Countess Luann de Lesseps isn't wasting time getting back into the single life. A spy spotted the Real Housewives of New York City star singing a karaoke version of Susie Q at Almond in Bridgehampton.
So on
Susie
brand
Q.
for you.
Yeah,
Oh my
I love that
God.
song.
And then locking lips with owner Eric Lamonides. The Countess's rep told us, quote, Luann enjoyed a night of karaoke with two girlfriends who took her out to cheer her up. She loves to sing and had a good time, but that is where the fun began and ended.
Oh, with a little smooch in between.
Lamonides added, I'm gay, and kiss almost every woman that comes into the restaurant.
Oh my God.
How,
The end.
Amazing.
how dead on was I with that?
It's so
Wow.
great.
That's the
Yeah.
most Countess story ever.
Yeah,
Like
it's
literally,
amazing.
that is
I'm
perfect.
always in trouble with a boy, you know.
Oh,
Always.
yeah. Melissa, Margaret, and Dolores reportedly test shot with potential newbies for the next iteration of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Teresa has...
Are they test shooting or are they actually shooting?
I don't know. So
Interesting,
Us
Luann.
Weekly reported that they
Luann
were
knows.
test shooting with potential newbies, and Teresa was not part of the test shooting. And then Teresa said, I don't think anything is happening without me, essentially. As in your expert housewife opinion, what do you think this test shooting is? What do you think it could mean? The fact that
I think they're probably actually shooting.
if
you ask me. Yes.
And
you
why-
wanted my opinion? Well, they're probably testing out new girls.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
And if they're like,
Interesting.
if they're filming great stuff, why would we not use it?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're like,
Okay.
They're gonna waste their time and cruise.
that's true. Oh yeah, because they gotta pay everybody for all that too.
That is a good theory. And what
You
do you
need
think?
sound. You need lighting.
Right.
You need crew.
You're like,
so-
if the scaffolding's all up, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And if New Jersey is headed in the direction of going with the Melissa side of things and not the Teresa side of things, do you have any thoughts on that?
You know, listen, they can go south in a second on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember when they put me on pause?
Ugh.
Or I
Made
was
you a friend?
Friend,
Yeah,
yeah.
which was
Friend.
They didn't
crazy.
use me in the
wait,
promos.
wait, hey,
But you were in all
Picture,
the you were
and
in
I was
every-
in every scene.
Wait, hang on. When were you a friend? I didn't know you were a
I don't
friend.
know,
What season was
7,
that?
8 years
Seven?
ago,
It was
7,
weird. They
8.
they
It was
made
a contract thing.
They made Luann
Oh,
a friend,
yes.
and she
Right,
didn't
right,
feel like a
right,
friend.
right.
You were utilized as a full-time cast member.
Right, exactly.
You just didn't have a tagline.
Yes.
So
Right,
I'm
the
saying that you
contract.
just never know.